Welcome to the Mystic Access Podcast, where the magic is in learning.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mystic Access Podcast for March 17th, 2026. And if you think you're Irish today, then you are. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Even if you're not, like my husband over there. He's Chris.
And she's Kim.
And we have some topics we think will be both interesting and maybe appalling and really exciting. And we'll explain more about the appalling part when we get there. But first, the interesting and exciting topic. What did we receive in the mail recently?
D2 players, DA2 players from Bard.
The DA2 players from NLS. So we're really excited about these, and we've been looking forward to them. And to say that they meet our expectations is an understatement. We're very pleased. Yes, do they still have some issues? They do. Do they still have some things they need to work out? They do. But, as we were discussing among ourselves a couple days ago, they're still relatively new kids on the block.
And mine already had a software update, and so did yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we first got them, they had a software update. They have a lot going for them. Now, before we describe them a little bit to you, you may be thinking, okay, well, I already have blah, 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 my phone, whatever, to play my NLS titles on. You know what I've noticed, and you'll laugh at this because he knows I'm queen of my phone. I love using my phone for stuff. But you know what I've noticed since I started using my player? If I start trying to play a book on my phone, I go, wow, that doesn't sound good at all.
Snobby speaker person.
Because this thing does sound good. It is a mono speaker, or it appears to be anyway, because it has one round speaker on the top left side. So I don't think it's stereo, but it does sound very, very good. The other thing about it, of course, that makes it so nice for book listening is it's relatively portable. Do you think it's a little smaller than its previous cousin, or about the same size?
Probably a little smaller.
Maybe a little smaller. It's definitely a little lighter, I think. And it's got really tactile, distinguishable buttons. And it's very colorful, too, for those who can see that type of thing. There's a lot of different colors associated with the buttons for contrast. So do you want to walk us through a little bit about what this thing looks like?
It's a square, and on the left side, you've got a handle so you can carry it around. And on the left edge, there's nothing. On the right edge, further away from you, you've got your USB-C port for charging. You've got your USB-A port for connecting a thumb drive, and it does work. On the front panel...
Oh, wait just a second. You missed a port.
Oh, yeah, the headphone jack.
There's a headphone jack.
Yep, and that's closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the front, you've got the NLS cartridge slot.
Yes.
And on the top face, you've got, furthest away from you, 2 rows of 3 buttons, and they are tone, volume, and speed. So the top buttons, tone up, tone down on the left. In the middle is volume up, volume down. Those are arrow shaped, and the speed is up and down. And the speed and the volume buttons are kind of...
Actually, speed and tone.
Yes, speed and tone. They're kind of roundish at the top and squarish at the bottom for the up button. And on the down button, it's squarish at the top, and then it's rounder at the bottom.
And then the volume arrows look different. They're essentially those rounded arrows, rounded on top, squarish on the bottom, but they have other little arrow keys on top.
Right.
So it's an arrow transposed over an arrow. And these are 3 columns of keys. So to increase tone, that's above your tone down. And same thing with your volume and your speed. If you had one of these players previously, you'll understand what we're talking about with the layout. But the up is above down, or increase is above decrease for each of those 3.
And there is Braille to the left of each group of keys.
Mm-hmm.
TVS. Now, if you move down closer to you, you've got a standard cursor cross. Up, down, left, right, and info. Now, the Braille is on the, looks like, left side of each, the up, the down, and the left arrow key. It's to the right of the right arrow key, and there's a Braille eye on the info button.
And the info button is square.
Right. Now, closer to you, you've got a sleep timer button that is kind of round, but it has a tactile half moon on it. Has an S right next to it for sleep. Closest to you, then, you've got 3 more buttons. You've got rewind, play pause, and forward. And your R, P, and F symbols are in Braille. And that is the physical description of the unit.
Well, there's a little more that we need to share. If you go to the right of your right arrow in the cursor cross, you'll find a little round button. That's kind of important. It's the power button. And directly above it is a P for power.
Good point. I forgot to put the power button.
And then, if you go to the left and slightly up of the rewind, play, fast forward, and crescent moon sleep buttons, you're going to find a column of 3 buttons. Starting closest to you, you have mode. And mode is a round button with a little round circle on top of it and has the Braille letters MD above it. Then you have a diamond-shaped key with a line going through it, a vertical line, marked above it with MK in Braille. That's your bookmark key. And then you have a square button with 3 vertical lines on top. And above that is SF in Braille. That is your bookshelf button. So those are all your keys. And it seems like a lot, especially when you're looking at it for the first time, but you'll get used to it.
Very quickly.
Yeah, it's quite intuitive. And did we say on the top left, to the left of your tone, volume, speed buttons, is where your little round speaker is with a nice metal speaker grill. And it's indented slightly into the player.
Yes.
So very, very nice tactile layout. And again, for those of you who are sighted, you will have not only the contrast of the keys, but you will also have print, if you're able to read it, to tell you which key is which.
There's also a ring around the power button.
Yes, good call.
So I'm going to press and hold my power button.
Those are our favorite things about this player.
That's the power on sound.
NLSD TVM DA2 reader, please wait.
It says please wait. Takes just a second, and it's going to put him on the bookshelf.
Bookshelf, 23 books.
The Killing Season by Mason Cross.
Narrator, Joe Wilson, 11 hours, 15 minutes, 35 seconds. Downloaded.
So it tells you a few things there. It tells you the name of the last book that Chris was reading. It tells you the author of the book. It tells you the narrator of the book. It tells you the length of the book, and it says downloaded.
Because I downloaded it.
Connected to Smellville.
Now, that is the Wi-Fi sound. These adorable little kind of glockenspiel-like sounds are your tones that you get. You get one of those for Wi-Fi, and you get them for power on, power off.
Speed 4, Speed 3, Speed 2, Speed 1.
Now he's
Speed 0.
slowing down his actual speed of the TTS, which
And
is
the
used
book.
to power the player. That won't slow down your book unless you are in the book, and you're not. You're on the shelf.
At a dressing castle. I'm just somebody.
It slowed my book down.
That's interesting. I thought you had to be in the book before it would slow down your
Maybe
book
I
speed.
was in the book. Let me go to the bookshelf.
Bookshelf, 23.
The Cross.
Narrator, Joe Wilson, 11 hours, 15 minutes, 35 seconds. Downloaded.
Okay. Now, theoretically, when I press play,
Who's good at finding people who don't want to be.
nope.
Interesting, because I think those two are supposed to be separate. The speed of your TTS versus the speed of your book.
Let's try one more thing. We're going to press and hold the bookshelf key.
User guide, 11.3. Navigating within the NLS Smart Mode.
Now,
Right arrows to go through the different part features.
if I slow the speech
You will either be presented with more options or enter text
down
Multiplayer
here.
text. If you have options.
Okay, now I'm going to close.
Exiting user guide. Bookshelf, 23.
The Killing Season.
Nope,
Oh, and it slowed your
It did.
book down way.
it did.
Oh, wait, but when you started playing it,
Ponytail. And the gray skirt suit should have looked stuffy, but somehow it flattered the curve.
Okay.
there you go. So they are separate, but they're a little,
It's a little weird. I had to go into a text-to-speech book in order to change the speed of the book, which changed the menu voice, if you will, and it also slowed down the name of the book for whatever reason. So, whatever.
Yeah, not quite sure. You have to play with these just a little bit. Once you have them where you want them, you're probably not going to change them too much anyway, I would suspect. At least I don't. I don't know how other people do. Now, you also taught them something fun, which is if you press and hold the bookshelf button, remember that's the square one with 3 vertical lines, just below the round speaker, you will go into your text-to-speech user guide, and it will use the same text-to-speech voice that you choose for the player itself to read all your menus and things. And you have a few voices to choose from. It's Lily by default. These are a cappella voices, but you also have Rod, Ryan, who's the other guy you like? Will, Tracy, who's I'm
Taylor,
using
and
Taylor,
somebody else.
and there's a Spanish voice as well. And I may have missed somebody, but that's essentially the voices that you have to choose from. And you can download whichever voice you like. You can only use one voice at a time.
So let's say that I want to know my downloads. I can press and hold the bookmark key.
No downloads.
No downloads.
So I have no downloads.
You have nothing downloading currently. Now, the other things you can press are your mode key, press and hold.
Battery 100%. Remaining battery time 65 hours. Internal space available 24.72 gigabytes.
I think that's a very generous estimate because the manual says above 20 hours, and I don't know how reliable that is when it said 60 some odd hours.
I've been reading a book on it. I'm now at like 80 some percent, and it still says I have 50 some hours. I'll check after I turn mine on in a minute, but that is something you can do. And it doesn't always tell you when you press and hold mode how many hours. Is it how many hours? Is that the one it doesn't always tell you?
Yeah.
That you have left. Sometimes it will just give you the battery status, duration. So you can press and hold mode for battery status. You can press and hold bookmark for download status. You can press and hold bookshelf to take you in and out of your TTS built-in user guide. You can also press and hold the sleep key.
And the sleep key
With the little crescent moon.
will
6:42 a.m.
Tell you the
March 5th,
time.
2026.
And date if you have it set like that. So this said March 5th, 2026 because that's when we're currently recording it. And Chris has it set for both time and date. I only have mine set for time. Now, there's another key you can press and hold, and that is your info key. And that one will do some cool things when you press and hold it.
it'll take you into the menu. Let me turn up my volume.
Volume 8, Volume 9, Volume 10.
There we go.
So I'm going to press and hold the info key.
Entering menu, book reader,
So book reader is essentially your bookshelf.
Right. So I'm going to hit the right arrow key.
NLS Bard,
You'll
This
download
is-
books from there.
This is how you download books and search for books and all that other goodness.
settings,
Self-explanatory.
battery info,
That's another way to get your battery info.
book reader,
We're back to book reader. Now, I'm going to go to settings.
Yes.
NLS Bard, settings, user settings,
We'll go in there in a minute, but let's look at the rest first.
voice selection,
And we're using left and right arrows to go through these. Don't accidentally hit your up or down arrows. If you hit down arrow by mistake,
invalid,
that's what you get. But if you hit up arrow,
You back out.
you will back out a level from where you are.
airplane mode, off, Wi-Fi, NLS Bard settings, Bluetooth, date and time, software update, about, resets menu, close,
And there's a close button that you can hit.
user settings,
But
go
what's
in.
in here?
wireless notifications, on,
I would leave those on.
verbose mode, on, skippable elements, configure USB keyboard key binding,
Now this is cool. You can actually connect a USB keyboard to the
and
player.
you can bind keys to your USB keyboard. So
Yes.
if you press info,
press a key on the USB keyboard, then press a key on your device to configure a key binding.
it's kind of cool, actually.
It is kind of cool, and it looks really intuitive. So now you can press up arrow
Configure USB keyboard key binding.
to get you back there.
MTP on.
Now this is Media Transfer Protocol.
If you want to connect this machine to your Windows-based computer and transfer books directly to the machine, you can do that.
And right now I do
Keyboard echo.
believe it has to be a Windows-based computer.
Right. It can't be a Mac. It's a Windows-based machine.
Keyboard echo. Characters and words.
And there's keyboard echo, characters, and words.
Now you can't turn this off, to my great sadness. You have to have it do
Echo. Characters.
either characters.
Close. Wireless
Oops.
notifications. On.
I was going to say you can't have it do
Keyboard echo. Characters. Keyboard echo. Characters and words. Keyboard echo. Characters.
You
Oh,
can't
it's
have
both.
it just do words, is what I was trying to show there. Yeah.
Characters and words.
And you're just pressing info repeatedly,
Yes.
right, to toggle that.
Close.
Go to
User
close.
settings.
So those
Now-
are your user settings.
Voice selection.
Self-explanatory.
Airplane mode. Off.
Turns off
Wi-Fi.
Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
NLS Bard settings. Wi-Fi.
So you're going to Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi on. Status. New connection. Launch connection. Delete connection. Import Wi-Fi configuration.
Talk about that a second.
So if you have HumanWare Companion, which I've done, you can actually save your Wi-Fi settings to a thumb drive and import them instead of having to type them in. Kind of interesting.
Validate connection.
Hit info here.
Internet access.
So it has internet access. It
Validate
just
connection.
validated that connection.
Back.
Go back,
Wi-Fi.
go
Settings.
up. So the interesting thing here is how you can type. Now, we're going to go into Bard.
NLS Bard. Search collection.
I hit my bookshelf. There's search collection. I'm going to hit the right arrow.
Advanced search. Wishlist. Most recent books. Most recent magazines. Most popular books. Browse magazines. Browse categories. Previous downloads. Current downloads. Modify login information. Close.
Let's go back to...
Most recent magazines. Most recent books. Most popular books.
Hit info.
Loading. 164,774. Results found. The Widow. Grisham. John.
Did you like that book? I know you read it.
I did.
26 minutes.
So it tells the length?
Let's see what happens if I hit info on this.
Select to download.
I'm in a menu. Select to download.
Select add to wish list.
Right arrow.
Select for book info. Title, The Widow. Book number.
And I hit info again.
There's the book number.
Subject, bestsellers. Mystery and detective stories. Suspense fiction. Legal fiction. Author, Grisham, John. Narrator, Michael Beck. Description. Simon Latch is a lawyer in rural Virginia, making just enough to pay his bills, while his marriage slowly falls apart. Then into his office walks Eleanor Barnett, an elderly widow in need of a new will. Apparently, her husband left her a small fortune, and no one knows about it. Provided by publisher, unrated, commercial audiobook, bestseller.
Now, I won't leave that entire description in there, but it gives you an idea. It's going to tell you the entire book description. I'm going to turn my player on real quick.
Select to download.
Oh, are you going to download it?
You can download it.
Oh, I don't want to download that one.
You don't?
No.
Okay, well.
The Widow, cute for download.
There we go.
You can download that one. I want to download something else. So that's my player coming on. Press and hold power. Thought we'd show you another voice too.
DA2 reader, please wait.
That's Tracy. See if I can turn her up while we're waiting. Nope. You have to wait. You literally have to wait. We won't leave all these silences in. Just trust us. It takes a second.
Bookshelf 29.
It said refreshing bookshelf content.
A Family Matter by Claire Lynch.
Narrator Miranda Rayson. 4 hours, 43 minutes, 43 seconds. Downloaded.
So that's a book that I obviously downloaded. We're going to turn the volume up.
Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9.
There we go. And there is my
Connected to Aries.
Wi-Fi coming on. So I want to do a couple things real quick. I'm going to go into the menu.
Entering menu. Book reader. NLS Bard.
We can go into Bard, but we'll do that in just a second.
Settings.
I'm going to go in here quick.
User settings. Wireless notifications on.
I want to turn these off real quick because I want to see if it'll just give me the sound and not the speech.
Wireless notifications off.
There we go. Let's go up.
User settings.
And let's go to the right.
Voice selection. Airplane mode off.
I should have gone left.
Resets menu. About. Software update. Date and time. Bluetooth.
Just wanted to show you something real quick with date and time.
Date and time. Change time.
You can, of course, change your time.
Change date. Daylight saving time.
Just because of where we are right now, as of the recording of this podcast, you can come in here, you can turn daylight saving time on if you need to.
Advanced time settings.
You have advanced time settings.
Daylight saving time.
The Widow.
Off.
Download completed.
And you may have heard Chris's. The Widow is completed. Now, you don't get a cool little sound, and I wish you did, don't you?
No.
No? You like having the speech there?
Yeah, it's fine.
So if you wanted to toggle this daylight saving time, you would just press info. So I wanted to show you that as well. But let's go to the Bard mode. So I'm going to press the mode key to do that.
NLS Bard. Search collection. Enter text to search. Input mode. Use the up and down arrows to navigate through characters. Press and hold for quick navigation. Press bookmark to switch between character types. Use sleep to insert the current character at the current position. Press play to review the entered text. Erase the previous character with rewind. Erase the next character with fast forward. Use the left and right arrows to move the cursor through characters that were already entered. Press the information button to submit the entered text. Press mode to cancel text input.
So it tells you a lot of things right there, and then it says A. So it's put me on the A. So the main things to remember here are you will use bookmark to cycle between lowercase, uppercase, numbers, and punctuation. You will use up and down arrows to move through your characters to enter. And you will use sleep to enter characters. And I say that because I am so bad to hit info, which will submit. I'm not going to do anything fancy, but I'm going to search for something you might want to search for as well. I'm going to go to the N To get there quickly, I'm going to use Quick Nav, which means I'm going to press and hold my up arrow.
A, K, K.
That got me there much faster. And I don't know why it repeats it twice sometimes. Now I'm going to press up arrow.
L, M, N,
And I'm going to enter the N by pressing
N. Inserted.
sleep. Now I'm going to go to
M, L,
the L and insert that.
L. Inserted.
And I used down arrow, and now I'm going to use up arrow again to get to
M, P, Q, R, S,
and insert that with sleep.
S. Inserted.
Now I'm going to press info.
Confirmed. Loading. 133,808. Results found.
Don't worry.
NLS Music Notes. American Music from A to Z in the NLS Music Collection. J. Janis Joplin. 32 minutes. NLS Braille Reader Humanware User Guide. NLS Braille Reader Humanware User Guide. NLS Music Notes. The Fest. NLS Music Notes. NLS Music Notes. NLS Music Notes. Songs NLS Concert 2006. Best NLS Digital Advanced Player 2, DA2, User Guide. Playback machines and accessories provided on free loan to eligible individuals and institutions. 1 hour, 25 minutes.
That is what I wanted to find you. So there are other ways to get there, of course. You could probably type NLS Player and gotten there a little sooner, but this will get you there. And I'm going to press info.
Select to download.
And download.
NLS Digital Advanced Player 2, DA2, User Guide. Playback machines and accessories provided on free loan to eligible individuals and institutions. Queued for download.
And it tells me queued for download. I now want to press up arrow.
NLS Bard. NLS Digital Advanced Player
Ooh.
2, DA2, User Guide. Playback machines and accessories provided on free loan to eligible individuals and institutions. Download completed.
That fast, because it was a very short book, it downloaded that for me. And it was trying to say search collection when I pressed up arrow.
Advanced search. Wish list.
Let's go into the wish list real quick.
Loading. 5,004 The Samaritan. Cross. Mason. 12. How About Now. Poems. Bear. A Peculiar Combination. An Electra McDonald novel. Weaver. Ashley. 9 hours. 39 minutes.
And you could do the same thing with titles in your wish list. And I just stopped it from saying how many books are in my wish list. There are literally thousands. I'm a wish list person. Chris always teases me that my wish list creaks every time I add an item to it. So I just wanted to show you that you can do the same thing with items in your wish list. You can go press info on one.
Select to download.
And you have select.
Select to remove from wish list.
You can remove it from your wish list. Or
select for book info.
You can select for book info.
Close.
Or you can close.
A Peculiar Combination and a wish list.
And I pressed up arrow to get me back to wish list. Let's talk a second about the wish list, though. There is a feature in Bard settings, or in NLS settings, rather, because that's what they call it, about auto-downloading from wish list.
Which is a real cool feature.
Which is a real cool feature. I'm not sure the execution is there yet, or we're missing something.
Basically, you can set the number of books you want it to auto-download on your wish list. I personally think it's set to some timer because it doesn't seem to do it every time you add a book to the wish list. So let's say, for example, you're on another device and you add the book to your wish list. In theory, this machine should go download the book, and it does, but it doesn't do it like one would think. It's not as instant as one would think, but it does work.
Yeah, we haven't really figured this out perfectly yet. When I changed mine, it's set to 3 by default. I changed it to 1, but while I was changing it, it was automatically downloading the first 3 items on my wish list. And when I say first 3, I mean most recent 3 that I had added. So let me actually show you that real quick. If you go onto your bookshelf, I'm going to press the bookshelf key, or you could press mode.
Bookshelf. 30 books.
And I'm going to go...
Wondered, who's that girl? Who's that girl? A memoir. By Eve, with Kathy Iandoli.
Narrator, Eve, 5 hours, 40 minutes, 54 seconds, automatically downloaded.
That's how you know it came from your wish list, because it said automatically downloaded. So do you want to show them your book that you just downloaded?
My book. Let me see. I'm going to hit the bookshelf key.
Bookshelf. 24 books.
The Killing Season
Now, we've been
by Mason Cross.
playing with speeds
Narrator, Joe Wilson. 11
Things are a little
hours,
messed up.
I'm going to go
15
back into
minutes,
the...
35 entering user guide.
Ooh.
Options.
I did that
Use
on
the left
purpose.
and right
Oh, okay.
arrows to navigate and the info button to select the one you want. If you are in text input mode and you need help with typing text, red section exiting user guide. Bookshelf. 24 books.
The Killing Season
Oh, boy.
by Mason Cross.
You'll have to do it when you go into that
Joe
book, I
Wilson.
think.
11.
Her dark brown eyes were sizing me up.
Oh,
You
but the
always-
book works at the speed that you picked.
That's kind of weird.
Okay.
Anyway, okay.
So be careful when you're playing with your speed control. So if you go to the right into the next book, or to the next book.
Bookshelf. 24.
Oh, wait, you have yours sorted by author, don't you?
Francis Quinn.
Yes.
Narrator. Heather Long. 9 hours. 42 minutes. 28 seconds. Downloaded.
The Lost World by Michael Crichton.
Narrator.
Samaritan by Mason. The Widow. A novel.
There it is.
The Widow. A novel by John Grisham.
49 seconds. Downloaded. /
What?
That was weird.
The Widow. A novel.
Okay.
What? Chris has some issues with his speed control.
Speed -2.
Oh,
Speed -1. Speed 0.
there, I bet that'll help.
By John Grisham.
Much better.
Yep. There we go.
So, again, just like with other players that you may be used to, from in here you can use up and down arrow.
Phrase. Bookmark. Time jump. 5. Chapter. Phrase. Chapter. Time jump. 5 minutes.
You only have one time jump available. That's 5 minutes.
Chapter. Library of Congress and Chapter 1.
And if you press
Chapter
play here,
2.
it would begin reading from
Chapter 3.
that point.
Chapter 4.
Let's spoil it.
Chapter 4.
Don't spoil it too much.
The Starbucks anchored one corner of a strip mall at the edge of a suburb at 15 minutes from his office.
There.
There we go. Now I'm going to go to my bookshelf real quick.
Bookshelf.
Oh, I think I was there already.
Books. When the tides held
To find something
Travel and
interesting
leisure.
here. Here we go.
Travel and leisure. December 2025. January 2026.
Here's a magazine.
Narrator, Maddie Albrecht. 4 hours, 7 minutes, 14 seconds.
So if I go in
Downloaded.
here,
If you receive this magazine on digital cartridge, please remember it must be returned.
and if I up arrow,
Time jump, 5 minutes. Bookmark,
we've got that. But we also have,
phrase, subsection, section, article, time jump.
Oh, that's
5
nice.
yeah, we've got a few different things there. If a book has parts, you, depending on the markup of the book, should be able to move by a part. So that's not a problem. Of course, you can set bookmarks as well. So that's something fun that you can do with your bookmark key. Remember, that's the diamond-shaped key with the line through the center of the diamond. I'm going to turn my device off real quick. I want to show you what it's like to shut down. Press and hold power,
Shutting down. Please wait.
and you'll hear the pretty power off sound. When I turn it back on, I'm curious to see if turning those Wi-Fi notifications off or wireless notifications changes whether or not I hear the text-to-speech prompt.
I think you'll hear nothing.
You don't think I'll hear the sound either. So there's power on sound.
Welcome to NLSD TBM DA2 reader. Please wait.
Now, you may have noticed something. My volume was turned down. So there's a little bit of work still needs to be done here for consistency's sake, because my volume is definitely not as loud as it was. It's going to go back to the bookshelf, and it's going to go probably, hopefully, to my magazine this time.
Refreshing bookshelf content.
Oh,
Bookshelf.
there's my volume.
30 books. Tent.
Travel and leisure. December 2025. January 2026.
Narrator, Maddie Albrecht. 4 hours, 7 minutes, 14 seconds. Downloaded.
So it tells me downloaded. At this point, I can move through books on my bookshelf if I wish to.
The 12 Lives of Samuel Hawley by Hannah Tinty.
Narrator, Celeste Lawson.
The Stars Are Dying by
I can go left or
Travel and
right.
leisure.
Tusk Love. The patron saint of second chances. The land of sweet forever. Stories and essays by Harper Lee.
Narrator, Huber, Hillary, Burston, Ellen.
2 narrators.
4 hours, 20 minutes, 11 seconds.
And I think
Downloaded.
Chris is correct. I think
Go into settings.
that it didn't show me. So let's go into settings. So I'm going to press and hold info.
Entering menu. Book reader.
I'm going to go to the left.
Battery info. Settings.
Info.
User settings.
Let's go to the right.
Voice selection.
Wait, I do need to be in user settings, don't I? Isn't that in user settings?
I don't know.
Airplane mode.
Nope.
Off. Wi-Fi.
Okay, let's go on
Go
Wi-Fi.
there.
Wi-Fi on.
Now go check status.
Uh-huh.
Status. SSID. Aries.
Yep.
ARIES.
Spells your SSID, which is cool. So I want to turn those notifications back on because it took away my cute sound.
Status. Wi-Fi on. Back.
But if you don't care, you can leave them
Wi-Fi.
off.
Exactly.
Airplane mode. Off. Voice
For
selection.
myself,
User settings.
turn it back.
Wireless notifications. Off. Wireless notifications. On.
And while we're here,
User settings. Voice selection.
let me just show you what voices are available. Info.
Lily.
And it actually speaks with the voice, which is cool. Except when it doesn't. Ooh, we may have locked up. Ooh, dear.
User settings.
Oh.
Voice selection.
Try this again.
Lily.
Rod.
So, Lily, Rod.
This is a sample of my voice that is available for use with the NLSD DA2 player. If you choose me, I will read menus, the key describer, text, and prompts to help you use this device.
So
You can also sample other voices to help you decide the voice that works best for you.
Each one of them will say this.
That is an option, but come on. You know you are choosing this one. Anyway.
Hola. Esta es una muestra de mi voz disponible para el reproductor NLSD2. Si me eliges, leeré lo...
Ryan, hello. This is a sample of my voice.
Hola.
Interesting. The Spanish one doesn't seem to have a name.
Ryan.
Taylor.
Tracy.
Will.
Close. Lily.
And we're back to Lily.
Hello. This is close.
So we'll close this.
Voice selection.
And I can leave the menu in a few different ways. I could press mode or bookshelf to get back where I want to go. However you want to do this. So I'm going to press bookshelf.
Bookshelf. 30 books.
The Land of Sweet Forever.
I can play.
Introduction.
And in this book, I can move by
Story.
story.
Phrase. Bookmark. Time jump. 5 minutes. Part. Story.
So again, a little bit different than what we've seen before.
Very nice.
So what do you think? Are you excited about your new player?
I like my new player.
I do too. I want to see what my battery is set to because I've been reading this one book and I'm almost through with it. I've read like 9 hours of it. So let's see what my battery is. And that is bookmark, right? No, bookmark is download. I always mess these up. Bookmark is download. Bookshelf is user guide. And mode, press and hold, is battery.
Battery 80%. Remaining battery time 42 hours. Internal space available 24.34 gigabytes.
So still a significant amount of space left on here to download books.
One thing I did want to mention, when we received our players, they came in 2 separate boxes.
Yeah, of course we each have our own.
Well, we need our own.
We do.
So I made the suggestion to read the label before you just start ripping open the box and acquiring the other person's player.
Definitely.
Because they are assigned to you.
They are assigned to you. They are serialized. So if you go into settings about, let me show you real quick.
Entering menu. Book reader. Battery info. Settings. NLS bar.
I was thinking, wait, is it in settings? I think it is.
Voice selection. User settings. Close. Resets menu. About.
Ah, it is.
Version 1.2.1 build 1918.
Go to the right.
Model DA2.
There's your model.
Serial number. Internal space available 20. Copyright 2020 to 2025 technology. This product uses LAC licenses. Close.
And those are all the things you can see in there. So you can get your serial number
About.
from in there.
Settings. Part.
So that's pretty cool. And if I press the up arrow enough times,
Story.
I'm back in my book, which is cool.
So the NLS players have Bluetooth.
They do.
And
you've connected your Bluetooth, right?
I have.
Okay,
It's
tell
very
us
cool.
about that.
So it was very simple. You put your device into pairing mode and you connect it via Bluetooth in the settings. And once you do that, it connects just fine. And you can use your wireless headphones, your wireless speakers, what have you, with your player. So it's very cool.
So if you go into Bluetooth right now, is it going to show us your item that's connected?
It probably will. Let me see.
Entering menu. Book reader. NLS Bard. Settings. Battery info. Book reader. NLS Bard.
Oh, it's in settings somewhere.
Settings. User settings. Voice selection. Airplane mode. Wi-Fi. NLS Bard set Bluetooth. Bluetooth. On. Pair new device. Connect device. Sound space Q45.
Yep. There it is.
There's your sound core.
That's what I connected.
Back.
So anyway,
and you can go back. So that's cool.
Disconnect device. Delete paired device. Back. Bluetooth.
Very nice.
So the reason I mentioned that is because we all, over the holiday season, got ourselves a pair of Bose Ultra QC headphones.
QC2.
QC2.
The latest model.
Yes.
And one reason that so many of us love Bose isn't just because of the awesome sound, at least in this community. It's because of the fact that you have voice prompts to tell you your connections, your connection status, what you're connected to, and also your battery percentage.
Updates come.
Updates do come. They're not always what we want.
They changed the power on and off sounds, which, okay, cool. They sound better.
I think they do sound better, actually.
They changed the voice. It does sound better.
Now, this is the voice that will change your modes on your headphones.
They got rid of the connected prompt, and they also got rid of the battery level prompt. So updates just aren't always what you want.
They're not. And sometimes they make products a little less unique and perhaps accessible to some of us, or at least they feel a bit less accessible. We both used to have ours, and this was Chris's idea, and I loved it. It was brilliant. Set where you could use your touch control with your Bose, and that's pressing and holding the volume strip. These have a volume strip on the side of the ear cup to see what your battery status was. I thought that was so brilliant, and I loved that so much. Now, the interesting thing is, I got my update weeks ago and freaked out. Mostly because of the battery. Because I loved being able to change my touch control option to use the battery prompt and tell me my battery status. You just got the update, strangely enough, like a day ago.
I was so happy. I kept saying, my Bose update didn't come. I'm happy, blah, blah, blah. Well, yesterday, my Bose update came. And, well, whatever. It is what it is. But it is a little disappointing. But one of the things in the release notes it said was voice prompts were removed to get to your music faster. Now, having said that, there was always a setting in the app where one could turn those off.
That's absolutely correct. You've always been able to turn them off. In order to write to Bose support, my understanding at least, is that you need your serial number for your headphones, and you would have to essentially set up a ticket, set up a case. I haven't done this yet, but I intend to. Because I think for many of us, one of the distinguishing features of Bose was just that, being able to get both your battery status, whether it be at 20%, 50%, 70%, whatever, with the press of a button or the press of a control, and to know your connection status.
And the devices that are actually connected.
Correct. It would tell you. And I always thought that was so cool that it would give you that information. Now, we are a very small portion of a very large market. We know this going in. But I think it's important that if you are a user of the product and you are someone who is upset by these changes, or at least would just like to be able to turn your prompt on and off again, if there's a way to do that, then maybe you should make your dissatisfaction heard by either calling or writing to Bose support and letting people know that for some of us, this was perhaps a little more important than for others. I'm sure there are people who use the Bose headphones without the app. And without the app, until you get to 10% now and hear a little tone, you're not going to know that your battery is almost dead. You have to go into the app in order to view both your connections and that all-important battery status.
There are a lot of Bluetooth headphones, though, where you can't check the battery status.
That's absolutely true. But again, that was one of the unique features of Bose, always has been.
I've got a pair of Soundcore headphones that you just heard in the Bluetooth section of our podcast today.
Mm-hmm.
I just found out there's a crack in one of them.
Oh, no.
But these headphones, when you turn them on, at least, it'll tell you battery low, battery medium, or battery high.
That's a beautiful feature.
Really, really nice.
Yes.
I've got another pair of Soundcore headphones that were later models that are in North Carolina, and they don't do that. The voice option was completely removed.
Most people hate it. I can't tell y'all, and many of you have probably seen this too and had a similar reaction to me. I can't tell y'all how many times I go on different websites or I'm looking for something related to AD, audio description, and I find angry sighted people saying, how do I turn this crap off? And I think, some of us benefit from this crap. So who are you, you know? I get angry about it because it's really easy for you to say that a feature sucks for you or is something that you think is unnecessary until you think of others. I might not dig the fact that everywhere I go, there's tons of closed captioning.
And not nearly enough audio description, in my opinion.
But I understand that it's valuable for other people. And as a result, I applaud the fact that it is there, even though I might not have AD, but everyone else seems to have CC. So, it gets frustrating when companies suddenly say, oh, this is no longer necessary. Well, perhaps not to you. And would I call this a necessity for myself? No. Do I like it? Do I find it a huge convenience? Yes.
Was it one of the reasons that I actually bought a set of Bose headphones? Yes.
Yes, for both of us. Yes. We love Bose. We both like the sound of Bose headphones. The other reason I bought it is because there's a new mode. I'm thinking that cinema mode was the new mode, and I actually do like it quite a lot. There's a cinema mode and an immersion mode. One of them's new. I think it's cinema. I also love the fact that in the Bose app, which is completely accessible, you can change so much, you can tweak so much of the options and settings in there. But this is a very disappointing experience for me.
On that note,
let's go back to a experience that we really love.
Shutting down. Please wait.
And you can hear that cute little sound from the NLS player.
Entering key describer mode.
Oh.
Shutting down. Please wait.
We forgot to talk about that.
We forgot to talk about key describer
mode. If you touch the power button while it's on, it'll go into key describer mode.
Yes. So you can always get there to find out what your keys do. And there's more to learn. I definitely encourage you to do what I just did and find and perhaps download, if you want actual human narration, the Talking Book Player manual. It's a quick read, and you can find out more listening to a human tell you all about it, or you have the one built into the player itself, the TTS version. But if you haven't gotten your player yet, you want a head start, download the one from Bard, and you can access all the information before you get yours. Or maybe you haven't even decided if you want one, and maybe we've convinced you that you might. You can call your local library, your NLS branch, and say, hey, I'd like to get on the list.
I'll tell you what I like about this player versus my phone.
Okay.
You don't get any notifications.
Boy, that's a good point, and it is so true. You can read uninterrupted.
Yep.
No annoying wives calling you, saying hi, what's up?
Exactly.
Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed, as always, and somehow or other, we're going to see you in April. I don't even know how that's a thing. Wait, is that right?
No.
No, it's not. We will see you the last day of March. So we will see you then, and in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your month, and hope you're having a lucky day. We will talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
The preceding podcast is a presentation of Mystic Access, where the magic is in learning. If you are blind or visually impaired and wish to experience less stress and more fun on your unique assistive technology journey, our comprehensive audio documentation and additional offerings are here to support you. We welcome your visit at mysticaccess.com. That's mysticaccess.com. Have a question or wish to place an order via phone? Call us at 716-543-3323. If you have comments to share about this episode, follow our phone menu prompts to reach our Mystic Access podcast comment line. Email us at info@mysticaccess.com and connect with us on social media, Mastodon, mysticaccess.online, and facebook.com/mysticaccessempower. Would you like to spread the word about our podcasts? Anyone may explore our extensive archives and subscribe to receive our bi-weekly episodes at mysticaccesspodcast.com. If you enjoy our content, please consider rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform. Thanks for spreading the word and for being a listener. We hope you enjoyed this episode.